Test, test. 1, 2, 3. What's up, everyone? Boom, shakalaka, boom. All right. We got 2 hours and 29 minutes for this to come out. That'll be fun. Yeah, what's up?
Are you hurt?
It was good. I saw the Mario movie with my kids. It was entertaining.
We have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins.
If you're into the whole like Mario game franchise, it definitely does it justice in terms of like Easter eggs and funny jokes. And yeah, it was pretty cool. The Mario movie, they had Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah. Yeah. They even had like Star Fox show up. That was funny.
Whatever gouged the final sin from the rock,
yeah,
clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless.
Yeah, I imagine like they're gonna have a third because it already made like nearly $1 billion in like a week, so they're gonna probably do something. I would imagine they do like a Super Smash Brothers thing where they have like cross, you know, like Zelda and like some sort of like threat to the Nintendo universe, and then they can introduce other characters. I would imagine that's what they can do next. Yeah, and it's like they have Mario and the princess being like, you know, kicking ass, and it's not at the expense of the others, so there's no dumb modern audience message in there. It's just a feel-good movie, and it's like Mario's cool, Luigi's cool, Yoshi's cool, the little mushroom guy's cool. Like everyone in there does their part. Yeah, it was like the CG is pretty good, and the color palettes and everything. Like it's definitely something to showcase like a OLED TV when it comes out for that, because it just the way they made the colors pop and the 3D and everything is just like top notch. There's this funny part where like they're trying to escape this dungeon, and the Koopa's kid is watching it through his security camera, but his security camera is like the Mario 1 8-bit style. So you're seeing them do this like really highly animated like performance, but on him he's seeing a 2D side-scrolling version of them. And so it pays homage to like the original Mario like game, and he's like setting up more traps and pushing buttons, like he's trying to mess them up on his end. And just the way they translate, you know, it's like you're watching the game in the highest CG that there is to offer. You know, it's like obviously the people that played, like that made the movie played the game. Like you can get so many nods from them. Like even when they get Yoshi for the first time, like they go and do all these like fetch quests in the Mushroom Kingdom because Peach leaves, and then it's like the map from Super Nintendo, and they're going to these places to do odd jobs. It's, yeah, I was like cracking up because it's just like my kids wouldn't get it, but if you played the original Super Mario on Super Nintendo with Yoshi, it's like you're straight up seeing the map where they go to this level and do this thing. Yeah, I didn't know that actually, but yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Donald Glover was one of those things where I was like, wait, what? Because Yoshi just says Yoshi. So I'm like, how can he be? It's like that time where, what's his face, was Groot. What was his name? The guy in, oh my God, Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel was Groot. But it's like, all he says is his name. So it's like Donald Glover is like Yoshi, so all he says is Yoshi, but it's like, it's obviously a joke. It was like, as of yesterday, like 770 million or something. The vampire list stat.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
Oh, snap.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you. Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Yeah.
I think we found our thieves.
Yeah.
They don't look happy to see me. Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his
You'd
home.
just be able to live different lives, and then once you check all the boxes, then you'd probably go that route, I would imagine.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
But like
I've been gone that
watching
long.
people, like
Wasn't
you
hard
couldn't
finding
really fall
thieves.
in love unless you fell in
Problem
love
was
with
I wanted
another
to do with them more
vampire,
than I
but
did.
because you just watch
I
them
take it things
age
are more
out and
complicated than they
turn to
appear.
dust around you. So yeah, you'd lose your connection to humanity real quick after like a lifetime or two.
You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and
What's the name of it?
food. I launched myself at them full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them. And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boglad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
What's the time
appreciate it.
frame?
Thank you.
Where is it set? Okay. I'm down for a good, like, vampire story.
All right then. Who's first? Nice try.
Where are the vampires supposed to have originated? Are they supposed to be demonic or?
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great
I do not,
was the vengeance that was
unfortunately.
rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward, history awaits.
We've really got ourselves into trouble this time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, give me a moment. I'll check it out for sure.
Still in one piece.
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt, and once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of
Ooh,
such
that
miraculous
Saros game
edifices
I
have been
posted
considered
last
an
week
encroachment on the
is
province of the
playable
divine?
in like 2
Alas,
hours. So that'll
all
be
is mere
fun once I
speculation.
finish streaming.
But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a
Nice.
little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
And we finished that quest real quick so we can check that out. Let me hear that guy's voice. What's up, Kevin Kluve? What's up, what's up? Let's see. Hmm. It's an interesting premise. What's up, El Hadi? How you doing? For what? The book or the... Yeah, I wonder what it would be like if we live forever. Like, eventually humans will get to a stage where they can increase longevity. In the Bible, the humans used to live for hundreds of years, apparently, in the ancient Egyptian times. When they talk about like Abraham and his sons, they talk about like 400 years and stuff like that. They live for like longer periods or something. Right. In the Old Testament, I think it's like in the pre-Adam and Eve, like Book of Enoch type stuff with the Nephilim and whatnot. It's all metaphor and allegory anyway. Like, to take it literally is a bit much. Yeah, they talk about that. They probably, you know, do your boys hang low? You know, do they wobble to and fro? Yeah. Release the Kraken.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right.
I haven't had Taco
Guess
Bell
they
in
won't
at
be coming
least a
back.
decade.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if
Not
he
at
says
all.
there'll be no more thieving, that's
I
good enough
remember
for
they
me.
had like this soft
you for putting my
taco
mind
with
at
a hard
ease.
taco is like
Here,
called like a
full
double
trials.
decker or something. That wasn't half bad. And they like put stuff in between it or something. But the quality of the meat was, you know, suspect. Yeah. Yeah, being in Japan like kind of raised my standards on quality of food. I can relate. Yeah.
This must have been a nice place once. It will be again. This one. This one. That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to... Glad.
Right. Damn.
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again. Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
Yeah.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic. And they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now. And judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to Mid and the others?
Fine as long as Sid is.
I think it's the same in every industry. Like, they value EQ over IQ, and they'll abuse people with a high IQ to get them to produce for them, but then they'll promote the person with the, you know, charisma and fake smile and all that. Right.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes, but not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I'll be working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August 2. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
Right? I will.
So, what'll it be? Anything else?
I said it before. It's like you're authentically you. You're unapologetic, and that in today's fake ass world goes a long way. You know, like there's so many people that script their persona to get likes or whatever the case may be. You know, it's like to know who you're talking to is who they are is like, you know, endearing in and of itself. Nice. I'll be right back. I'm back. Chemical engineer, that's interesting. Albuquerque. Yeah, there's some highs that are not worth it, and that's one of them. Oopsie daisy. One of my friends had like a like he had a a story like that where they were having a bonfire while they were on acid or whatever, and then somebody threw a spray paint can into the fire and it exploded in his face and his face got burned off. So imagine everyone's like peeking and they see that, and like everyone just started like screaming and running off. But it was like basically, yeah, they thought they were tripping, but it was like real. uh I'd buy that for $1. What's up? 20 seconds. Here we go. What's up? What is ES on a mission to do right now? It's going moonside. Mm, it was the end of like a node, but there wasn't anything particular that it hit. We went and cleared out some delta and went break even on the delta and reversed a little bit. Just trying to see what. Yes, stealing the show right now. Not much. That's why I'm just quiet. I saw some hits to the delta on the way down, and I circled some candidates as I was watching it develop. Pulled back into like 600 and then engineered 300 and then went reversed out of that. Good question. Another 300 in sell side hit. That's 2 300s. That was a interesting. Yeah, that went into like 700 in sell side, and you're recovering it now. So now more sellers hit. Overall, yeah, have a good one, man. Overall, like we're hitting a bunch of delta either way. It's just not like primary candidates. It's the entire 2000 ticks hitting 300, then 478, then recovering 478, inducing more sellers here. So it's ooh, snap. I just, yeah, I took the short. I'm getting paid pretty massively. If it pops up, I'm out for 500, but I'm out. Another one. Another one. Yep. I'm gonna wait for like a little bit of a FU to the downside for possible. Yep, I'm just relaxing right now, just seeing what it hits. Another one. Well, you got those absorption fuel candidates, the buyers at 313 and 307. I'm just not biting. Where did we go down to exactly? Nothing. Okay, we went into like Friday. Damn. I just took those seller slingshot guys, but I'm trailing it, so yeah. Now I'm trailing the 375 guys. If it pulls back to there, I'm out. And I'm out. That was like, yeah, there was some sellers peeling off up there, 200 lots. Okay. This looks like a slingshot on top of a slingshot if you bearishly, or if you retest the 370 guys and you haven't taken a trade and those guys don't get rewarded. I think 874 is enough for me. I'm going to just lock myself out so I don't get tempted. Can't ask for better than that in 26 minutes for me personally. Yeah, that like pulled back into like 300 in sell side. So feasibly the retest to the 372 previous seller candidates, that was like your slingshot on a slingshot. Well, left side of my screen is 2 and the middle is 1000. The footprint, I have 2000 on the left, and then the regular in the center is just 1000 tick. Because sometimes you don't remember exactly what happened within the narrative of the 2K, so the 1K gives you that breakdown within the breakdown. Yeah, it's pretty cray. That was interesting. Like even in how aggressive it pulled up from 300 to 341, like that was only 197 delta. So for me, I was like, what? I don't know what the level is, but the delta is saying like, exhaustion on the seller's part because they can't hold it down like not even that much delta could push it all the way back. So then when it cleared that like 355 100 lot guy, I was like, okay, now I'm in. And then I was like seeing how it was retesting 370s, and then I started to move my stop into profit at that point. I was like, this could at least burst through a little bit. Now you're hitting some buyers in the push up here, 257, 243 within the last 4,000 trades. So they're coming back to induce some sellers. Somebody 60 lot at 400. If it comes above 400, you could get this slingshot continuing. You got these other 100 guys that it's at its 391. ES has some resting orders at 7,200. Just what I'm seeing right now. How about monocrystalline silicon? We should just harvest quartz and turn it into silicon wafers. You got the largest deposits in North Carolina, so what are we waiting for? It's accepting the sellers, it looks like. So you sweep to 200 looking more likely now. Oh, by the way, Dave, I saw the Mario movie. It's pretty good. Saw what? If you even played even a few Mario games, like you'll laugh your ass off because they do so many like nods to like all the games, like Super Nintendo, and you know when they get Yoshi, it's like straight up like the the backstory for that game, but more fleshed out and comical. And if you ever watched like no, it was like very well adjusted for both. They're both Mario and Peach kicked ass. And like the way he looks at his security monitor He's basically seeing them do this his dungeon, but it's like on his security monitor. It's the 2D version of Mario. So it's like you'll crack up in that. So it's like showing us the cool theatrics, and then he's watching them like, you know, just jump on platforms with the little fireball thing spinning around from like Mario 1. Like the directors are from Teen Titans Go, so they're really good at like, you know, making, you know, self-referential funny stuff. Well, the seller's getting accepted. Rich bitch. A few. Well, I saw your message about solo leveling. That's cool. How are you on season 2? That's what I wanted to ask. Are you reading it? There are these narrator channels that go over it. I knew you'd binge watch it once you started. You'd just be like, I watched all of it. I knew the next I'd hear from you, you'd be like, I watched everything. I pooped in a paper bag. Ma'am. Oops. Didn't want to do that, but okay. Yeah, you're pretty much going into delta and recovering the delta of either side right now. The one thing I would say for me personally is like it generally, the more probability is like one that takes time to like unfold or whatever. Like, you know, seeing, like I said, like if it absorbs those guys and then it doesn't, but then it comes back way later and you're like, I said this thing a while ago and it's kind of doing it. Now you're getting buyer absorption candidate at 369, 141 lot. This looks like it's gonna rip to the downside if it accepts this candidate as fuel. As it starts, like, it FU'd up, but now it's like twitching away from the guy, so I'd be looking for it to go away from them now. And there you go. And you got another 93 and 81 lot from before at 361 and 359, so this could get funky. They added, so it's 157 at 359 now. All that matters is it stays below 369's candidate, the first candidate, but now it's retesting. All right, have a good one. Take care. Well, it looks like I might be doing it now. Took a little bit. Went from 69 to 77, but if you're still in the short, or not, just refusing to get out of this range. Here we go. Well, hopefully anyone winning that got rewarded. Sure took a while to play out, but So we pulled into negative 2K delta, and it's been pretty recovery on delta, so trailing into that would be possibly a wise decision. Damn! What was that news? That was like a 860 buyer push up there. So it's been retracing on all the delta. That negative 1K or 2K push just got totally retaken. So all the delta is just, it's inside the delta day. We are going to call it here, ladies and gents. Hopefully you are in profit. Lock it down for the day. Don't overtrade. Stay frugal. Stay positive. Stay blessed. And we will catch